Hey y'all, it's Princess Akima, and I'm just excited to do a video. I always say that I intend to come on here and rap about some things that have been on my heart and been on my mind. And then there's so many people that I get to interface with that sometimes I forget to come sit still and hit record. So I had some opportunity today to just do that. And with all the things that are on my mind and that are going on, there's one in particular that I wanted to talk about tonight. And it was just really something that I think a lot of us kind of know, kind of aware. I think I talk about it quite a bit when I do videos, and that's really talking about the connection between our emotional health and our physical health. One of the things that I've been recently learning is what we call the origin of internal pathogens or an internal cause of disease is a better way to say that. When we're adults, we kind of, do my air quotes, we kind of know what we're supposed to be doing in reference to caring for ourselves, to taking care of ourselves. We know that we should be eating more fruits and vegetables. We know that we should be drinking water. We know that X amount of times per week, we should be moving. Personally, I think we should have some movement every day, but to each his own. I think we're aware of those things, but I don't always know if we realize that internally when we are struggling with things, mentally, and not mental health in terms of a diagnosis, but I mean just like the stressors and the things that weigh us down. And what got me thinking about this is something that recently happened in my treatment room, and it was with one of my male clients. I'm grateful for both my male and female clients, so it's not like I have a preference towards one or another. One of the things that I do know about us ladies is that I think a lot of us do a good job kind of honing in on the need and the necessity to guard our emotional health, to build ourselves up, to do the self-care, to take a moment to stop and breathe. Now, I'm not saying that life is allowing you to do that, but I think that more on a conscious level, we are aware of those things that are weighing us down and that we need to take a moment to like Selah, to pause, to pray, to meditate, to do any of the things so that we can reset, so that we can continue to work through the things in this life. What I find a lot of times with men that I'm working with is that it's sometimes not until that breaking point, and sometimes that breaking point a lot of times is manifested in anger, because that's been the appropriate emotion that men have been given the freedom to share. And one of the things that I love about the safe space in my treatment room is that I don't care if a man comes in there and he's angry, but I honestly don't care if he's in there and he's feeling frustrated, or if he's feeling sad, if he needs to deep breathe, and if he needs to cry. And I'm not saying you need to come in there and cry and then I'm making people cry. I actually had somebody ask me the other day, do I make people cry? And I'm like, no, I don't make anyone cry. I think sometimes when you have been bottled up and holding so much stuff in for so long, it's going to come out one way or another. Sometimes it comes out through I'm getting tongue tied here. Sometimes it comes out through rage and anger, but also it can come out through our tears. I'm a big believer that, God gave us tears to communicate sometimes when our words are not enough. So I love the release and the outlet that tears bring. But it's really kind of honing in on knowing that you need that time to release, especially, when we think about all of the responsibility that men hold, in families, in our communities, the weight and the stress of trying to get everything done and to be an example and to love all the ones who are dependent upon them. It's such a burden. And so taking that time to recognize that, to release, to reset, to be poured into, to be tended to, I think it's just like super important. So I wanted to put this out today. Now, granted, I will just kind of date this video because I don't mind, this Father's Day weekend. And when I was thinking about Father's Day, and then it's like, oh, it's, time for us to celebrate dads. I want men to be celebrated in the space of being able to take the stress and put it to the side, take all the responsibilities, and to be celebrated knowing that we recognize all that you do, we recognize all that you hold, and make sure you take time to take care of yourself. And that taking care of yourself, sometimes it happens in the home, sometimes it happens when you come to get a service or a treatment. And really, what you say to yourself and what's said to you by others. And I'll close with this. So, what do you say to yourself? Thank yourself, celebrate yourself, applaud yourself for all that you're doing. And then those of you who have an opportunity, and words are medicine. If you haven't heard that, if you come into my treatment space, you're going to hear that. That is a resounding anthem, mantra. For me, we need to watch what we say. Watch your mouth, right? As your mama would say, watch your mouth and watch what you say to people. But if you have a chance to admonish a man with your words, do that. Celebrate him, thank him for what he's doing, love him with your words. As well as your actions. And with that said, thank you to all of the my male clients who have allowed me the opportunity to be a partner in your health and wellness journey over these years and even to the future ones who will come. I thank you for allowing me to help to serve you and to tend to you. It is an honor to me to do that. You guys take care. Again, this is Princess Akima. I'll catch you next time.